there we are. There's Estranged by Guns N' Roses. Slash, of course, playing that. And Slash, one of my favourite players. This tune, before we start, is a bit tricky in places. It's not the fastest solo in the world, but some of Slash's bends and his phrasing is quite difficult to get. So you just listen to that recording. Don't worry if you have to listen to it, you know, 10, 20, 30, 40 times, or even more than that, just to get the phrasing of how it goes. And make sure you listen to the original track too. So let's take a look at it. So here's the first phrase. So what you're going to do here is start on the 5th fret on the G, play that note, then you're going to go up to the 5 on the D, hammer on to the 7. Alright. And then you're going to do a kind of similar thing on the G string, 5 on, pull, hammer on to 7, pull off to 5. So you get. Now once you've done that, just move back, because you're going to bend this 5th fret on the G where you started, but up to the 7th fret of the G here. Release it back up, I'm bending down there. And then strike that 5 on the G twice. So we've got. I'll move back there. Alright. And now if you find that difficult, you could always slide to the 7th fret, back to the 5th. So alright, now we have a similar move. So this is almost the same thing again, just ends different. 5 to 7, that little hammer and pull off on 5. Again, that's the same on the G. And then you're going to hit 8 on the B, bend up, 7 on the G, let it down to 7 on the G, so. So let me put those two phrases together for you. Now we've got a little fast bit. So what you're doing here is hammer on 5 to 7 again, pull off to 5, that's the same as before. But this time slide back to 4. And then play 5 on the G, pull off to 4. And then 5 on the D, up to 7. Okay, so. And then we have this lick, this is the next one. So you're best to think of these licks separately, I think. So that's 3, 5 on the D, 5 on the A, and 2 strikes on the 3 on the D. Then we have this. So that's 5 to 3 on the D. So slide 5 to 7 on the D, 5 to 7 on the G, and then 2 strikes. This is on F note because the chord changes to F at this point. On 6 on the B there. All right. So if I just play that bit slowly, those two phrases. Okay, then it goes into the other phrase here, okay? So if I kind of just play into that. So what you're doing for this bit is you're sliding from 6 to 8 on the B, 6 on the high E, okay, 8 on the B, and 6 here on the high E. So that's what you got so far. All right, when you get to that bit, slide from 8 to 10 on the B, 3 strikes on 8 on the high E, and then you're going to bend 11. So you're bending this 11 on the B, 8 on the high E, 11, 11 bend up a whole step again to 8, and then that bend up. So that, I know that doesn't kind of make a lot of sense, but if I play maybe that helps more. So if I kind of go from that bit, so that's that whole phrase. Just take it easy, you know. What I suggest for this is, it's quite tricky with the phrasing, so just get these phrases separately. One phrase, next one. Okay, next phrase. And then that's a really cool phrase when you can get it. Right, now we're up here to the 17th fret, and we're going to kind of do exactly the same thing as we did before. We're playing this A minor pentatonic shape, but now we're up here on the 17th fret. So we're doing exactly the same thing, but this is 17 to 19. That pull off, hammer on and pull off, is going to be now 17 up to 19 on the G, pull off to 17. Then you're going to bend the 17th fret to sound like that 19th fret. Again, I'm going down. If you find that bend really difficult, if it's sounding kind of like this, you don't want that. You want... So just listen to that note. And then when you bend, hopefully it should sound the same. So then it changes slightly. So what you're doing here is almost the same thing again, just the same as we did. So that bit again. But this time you're going to bend 19 on the G, catch 20 with your little finger on the B. Okay, and then 17 finally on the G. So that whole bit. So here's the next bit. 19 to 17 on G, and then 20 to 18. And then we have, what is that? That's 18 to 17. Okay, and here's a cool lick. Okay, so this little lick he does at the end, which is a really cool one. What you're going to do, you're pulling off 18 to 17 twice. Then 19 on G. So you hit 19, back to 17 on the B, bend up 19 on the G, a full step again. And then finally 17, 19, 17. Bend 19 up a whole step, let down. Then back up again. Okay, so. And here's the end bit. It's 19 on G. That's the whole phrase. So it's 19 on the G, 17 on the B, 18 on the B, 20 on the B, bend 18 up a whole step. So when I say a whole step, from 18 to 20, just one fret. Big long bend, let down, and finally hit 17 there on the B. Okay, so that's a pretty cool solo, that one. If I go from that second bit, I think the best thing to do with this solo is take it at small chunks, just one phrase at a time. If you find the bending difficult, just slide, that's all right. But continue to work on the bends, kind of don't use slides as a substitute for bends because they do sound really cool. So use the slide just until you can get those notes, you know, perfect when you bend. And they're difficult, you know. Take it bit by bit and you'll be fine. Remember to subscribe, leave any comments below and any other requests, of course. So see you next time.